Hey guys, how you doing? This is Dave on another rainy Sunday. Huge surprise, it's raining in New Jersey again. It's either 300 degrees or pouring rain. So today it's pouring rain and like 68 degrees in August. I'm heading up to my good buddy Mark Wolf's house up in upper New Jersey near New York. He actually did me a huge favor. And if you remember Mark's actually the guy with the purple R8 conversion that I showed in a previous video where we did a Cars and Coffee. It's a gorgeous R8. I mean, oh man, it's I gotta do a video with just Mark's car just to give you a once-over of what that is, and hopefully that'll be coming up in October. I want to get a chance at the showdown because I'll probably not do as much racing at that and more videoing, because I always seem to not really get as much footage for everybody. But anyhow, I'm on my way up there because Mark did me a huge favor, and he actually took my wheels over to Crimson Wheel Repair. If you recall back February, I got cut off on my way to a Cars and Coffee and barely nicked the left-hand shoulders, like the left-hand shoulder curb, and it was just very slight on an overpass. It ended up narrowing, it just click, click, that was it, and boom, I had 2 wrecked rims. And they were pretty chunky gouges, and I'll show you a picture right here. But Crimson, called them up a few times. Thank goodness they are, I believe his name was John at Crimson. Really nice, really understanding dude, because I'm about an hour and a half south of them, about an hour 15 minutes south of them. And because, you know, they are open in the middle of the week. You know, they're open in the week, like, you know, work week. So they you know, everyone's entitled to have a day off. So I was not really able to get them my wheels during the week because I work an hour and a half south. So it's about, you know, if I could sneak something to them, it would take me about 3 hours to do that after work, to run it up to them, and it just was not working out. And Mark was nice enough, because he lives about 20 minutes from them, to take my wheels. And I apologize for the boy, this idiot is going to move into my lane. There's a lot of stupid people out today, man. New Jersey rain brings the best out of people. Anyhow, sorry. We are on our way to pick them up. I dropped them off last weekend. They're in Union, New Jersey, close to New York. Highly recommended. And Mark sent me some pictures this morning. Definitely worth the wait. So I'll do a whole update in a little bit, and you know, later in this video. Also, and I'm going to end up doing this as a separate video. A lot of folks have been asking me about the build, like what I've done on the car, and I'm perfectly fine sharing that. My recipe for success is not like it is not rocket science for what you know what this car is doing. It's very simple. I'll walk you through all that on the car. I know I haven't been posting a lot just because work has been so bad, but been doing a lot of detailing on the car, teaching myself how to, you know, really confidently use a rotary buffer, not destroy the paint. So I'm learning a lot. I'm using some really cool products I'm very happy with. I'll showcase them. So I'll hopefully have some more videos. I keep saying I'm going to do a lot more regular rhythm. It's just been very rough with work over the last few months. It's, you know, leave work at like 3 in the morning, get there, you know, leave my home at 7, get there before 9 a.m., don't leave until 2, 3 a.m., get home, you know, around 4 or 5 a.m., get a few hours of sleep, go back. Like, so it's been rough. Like, so, oh, woe is me crying. I'm just explaining to you why I can't post a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to get in there, start posting some more videos. I'm going to try to stack them up and release them on a more regular fashion. But, yeah, we'll go through the car build. We'll go through some of the stuff I'm doing, some of the forward-looking things that I'm doing with the car. I'm going to have to save my pennies, because the next round of stuff that I want to do is not going to be cheap. But stay tuned. We'll highlight all that, and we'll give you a really good in-depth of the wheels, what happened, what we did to repair them, all right? All right, guys, so I'm back here, got the wheels. You can kind of see them right here. Believe it or not, I'm in a sweatshirt today because it's in the 60s. So I was at the shore yesterday. I'm in a sweatshirt today, but it stopped raining finally, and I got to show you. Man, look at these things, man. You cannot even tell, and I apologize, I'm doing construction next door here, but can you tell where the repair is? I certainly can't. Oh, let's get this up a little bit. I'm gonna lean this over here so we can see a little. Excuse me. Whoop. But yeah, these babies are getting scrubbed mighty aggressively from the driving the SS. You can see where I clipped the fender that one time, backing out of my driveway, cut it a little bit. But still plenty of meat on these things, so I'm still gonna drive the crap out of them. But here you go. You wouldn't even know that these things were repaired, man. It's absolutely unbelievable. Huh? It's like 2 brand new wheels now. So I'm going to just leave this here for a second. And yeah, so there we go. It's back together. I'm gonna get the car out. I'm gonna do a little bit of detail. I'm first gonna swap the wheels over. I got a couple things. I gotta do an oil change on the Colorado there. And then I'll be ready to beat the crap out of that. But man, I'll get them on the car. We'll do a little bit of walk around on that, and that'll be a wrap. Stay tuned. Well, this is what you get when you don't drive your SS for a while. like 5 let me see, May was the last time this thing was driving, but I pulled it in and out of the driveway a few times. So now we're hooked up and we're ready to go. It's a little embarrassing, maybe just like a little bit, but all right, let's see if we can start this pig up. Ah boy, let's undo that. Let's get in here, get her rocking and rolling. Oh boy, that's about, look at that, 12,234 miles on it, and I'm dealing with dead batteries. Let's see. There we go. All right, so she is clean. She is waxed. Probably missed a few areas, and by waxed I mean ceramic coated. Let's give it a shot, see if it'll start. Woo! So I ended up recharging it, or as you saw, I ended up jumping it, and it sat there in idle for a while. So sun's out. I'm going to take her for a ride for the first time in quite a while. Just give her a drive. Wheels are on, you can see, if you remember. This was the guy that got jacked up real bad, you can't even tell. Same deal here. Can't even tell. Oh, I'm gonna take her for a ride. Just give her a little ride around the block and enjoy her a little bit, guys. Drove the car, fell in love with it all over again. Looks amazing. It's been a few days since, previously in this video, and the car, now granted, I can't get everything out, because I do drive this thing a lot. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm like moving all around here, but very, very happy with how it turned out. Got a lot of scratches out. Just wanted to go through some of the products that I'm using so that you guys understand that even a dope like me can do detailing. I hate detailing, but actually after going through this, I really, really enjoy it. And I don't have any of the, I do have, pardon me here, just to show you some of the stuff I got going on here. And I pick up a lot of this stuff, minus a couple key things I just get at AutoZone or something like that. So got the standard microfiber towels. When you wash these, don't use like a heavy detergent or like a fabric softener or something like that. Just normal washing of them. And then I got a whole bunch of the different types of cutting pads. And I got these at Harbor Freight. Is it Harbor? Yeah, Harbor Freight. I got these from. I got these, and I got the blue ones. And I haven't cleaned these yet, so forgive me. They got the Velcro style backing, the hook and loop backing, and then I have a dual action buffer that I'm not going to dig off of the really insanely dirty hands. And I tried a lot of different materials. So I've always been a big Meguiar's guy. This detailer is used with the clay. It's their version of clay bar, so you spray it on, you use this. I did that on all surfaces prior, kind of cleaned it off real good. Actually, before I did that, I even used like some Sem Solve to kind of get everything off of it. And this is just your, you know, Sem, get it at a good body store. You can get it at some automotive places as well. And then I was kind of all over between Chemical Guys, Exoforma, and the Last Coat. I tried a bunch of those. Love Chemical Guys stuff, probably, you know, Chemical Guys and Griot's Garage. I use this to compound the really bad areas. Originally used the pink pads, but they're just, I noticed just, yeah, they're made for very specifically to cut, right? So they dig in pretty hard. They do make it very difficult to get stuff off. So I noticed using the blue pad worked a lot better. If you're going to use a wax, you know, if you're just going to end up waxing, Chemical Guys, butter wax, beautiful, works really well, smells great. But what I ended up using is I would do the compound, then I ended up using Exoforma swirl remover, and they give you this hand polishing pad if you really want to use that, but I would recommend applying it with the dual action buffer. This worked amazingly well. And then once that's done, I ended up following it up, and I found that the Exoforma really worked the best. I really liked it out of all of them, you know, between the Last Coat and Exoforma. Last Coat, you can just reapply right after one another. You can go right out in the rain. Works well. Honestly, though, I felt Exoforma went on better. May not work much better. They're the silica infused, the silicon dioxide, so ceramic coating, and I really just overall, it smells great too. It's like a grapey smell, and then the Last Coat just is, you know, really doesn't have a smell. But I found I really like the Exoforma products. I am going to stick with it. I'll use the Last Coat as well, but it was quite simple. Used my dual action buffer, cleaned it really well. Used foam cannon, and granted, I can still see some scratches here and there, but overall, like I really didn't want it because the clear coats are so bad on these cars. I didn't want to go like super aggressive. I may have to do that at a later date, but overall, man, I'm gonna try to, let me see if I can kind of redirect this down here. I got it on the stand so you guys can see. I mean, it shines, pardon the creaking, and I'm in my garage, so the lighting is horrendous, but you know, it really pops. Swirls are gone. It's hard to see, but you can still see, I can see some scratches from here, and I don't know originally where they came from. I can tell you what I am going to say is that I had a detail when I first got this car done by the dealership, and they really did a number on it. They scratched a lot. Like, I mean, it looked awesome when I first got it, but then when I really started to look, I could see like it did a number on the paint. But I drive this car, right? And I'm going to drive this car. I race this car. I'm going to continue to race this car, which leads me to my next thing. That does it for today's video. However, on the heels of it, I got some really big announcements. I don't think you can see any of it in the garage. Who could? There's this huge mess. But got some exciting stuff coming up for the showdown. It's about a month away. So it's on October 17th, Cecil County Dragway. I need you guys to stay tuned for follow-up videos. Yes, there will be more videos. Got some big plans for the car prior to that. I told you what my goal was. I plan to hit it at this one and then some. So, stay tuned, guys. There'll be another update showdown October 17th. You got to get in contact with me in order to get on the list. It's going to be just like the Icebreaker, just because Maryland Board of Health are really playing hardball. Track's doing what they can. So it's going to be just people racing and crew members. And they've lifted. We're allowed to have a few more this time, so 10 crew members per person attending. But you have to be on my list. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. A lot of cool stuff happening. I'm not going to give any away, but just keep watching. Thanks for watching. Take care.